Right. Hey, Knock, hello. How we doing, man? How's it going? Oh, there we go with that Pathfinder. Fuck was that? Fuck was that? That in here. Seems like it, alright. So spell fails here.
The end draws near.
And don't fail this one, that's good. No, see, no, can make one. I mean, can make one, I guess.
Without a doubt.
Can make one, I guess. We have some boomer games, could they so it is a sure. Speaking of, actually, let me see one thing while I remember. Well, I remember. The ancient knowledge, exactly. Okay, one moment. Alright, did they finish the glorious mode there? Did they No, it did they actually. Kinda seems like it. Let me check, I think that was the one, let me see, update. Maybe not. It should be already. The Drone 2.0 one that I'm like monitoring already for 2 years. Still seems like in preview and everything. Unlucky. Since 2021. Unfortunate. Oh, 1 second. 1 moment. Alright, there we go. Always good timings, huh? That's good timings better than everything. Yeah, sorry. Oh, sorry. Alright, there we go. There we go. Now we can continue. Alright. I mean, it's kind of like hard also to find times nowadays. And the one unpredictable force that makes your skin tingle. Okay, that's again about the spells. Can't use the spells here. I'll just bomb calling just in general to talk to ask how's things and everything. So I haven't really. I mean, I don't in general like call that often to anyone because there's not really much to talk about most of the time anyway. Not like there is a lot of happening when I just, you know, stream and sleep basically most of the time, so not much to do. I was asking also like about the New Year's plans and everything, but I'm gonna be there with friends probably, so. And they might be going somewhere to like relatives or something. And yeah, apparently like my uncle got another. Just got his driving license back after drunk driving, and well, I mean, first things first, I got caught with drunk driving again.
To victory.
Now that's gonna be either a huge fucking fee or some public works or 2 years of jail. So we'll see how that will go for him. We'll see how that will go for him. Seems like it's gonna be quite something there. Alright, Lindsay is not in a good position there. Spells might fail here though, so I'm not sure if it's even that good. I think I'm actually gonna try to do this here for now. Oh shit. The shit, they destroyed her there. Rip Lindsay. I get up. I get up. Might be still doable.
I'm up for an adventure.
You know what? You also should have this on. Just so they are there. And also you need them. So they kind of don't really disappear for a while. How long did they last? I mean, 11 minutes is not permanent at least. Got some super shield there. Oh, it's Saturday today. That's why she called today. Like, why is she calling like that? That early today. I forgot it's Saturday.
Let us strike as one.
All right.
Anything else?
Asking the real questions and today, the real questions. Magic circle is created to maintain a spell. Someone has wiped away some of the inscriptions recently. Door has a rusty lock that was recently broken. Note with orders. What is that note? Clarify situation with supplies. Report at 9 o'clock. Check on sick prisoners. Symptoms grow worse. Come find me and the prison healer. Midnight change the guard at forbidden cell. Attention, changing of the guard should be conducted in the presence of additional wardens. Under no circumstances is the prisoner to be unsupervised. Yeah, Monka is. That's a clear bogus reference, them son. It wouldn't surprise me nowadays, huh? Wouldn't surprise me nowadays, huh? And the crossovers everywhere, man. Would that be? And more goods, then.
My search was not in vain.
I got some of them Amoguses there in the trailer. Interesting.
My destination.
That's kind of like the passage there, though, huh?
Without a doubt.
Seems kind of sus.
Here I am. See.
Bogus journey in the Marvel universe, so that would be an interesting one.
There are many roads to success.
Fortnite already did, yeah. Was it Marvel or what, or who was that? I don't remember actually. Yeah, they did. Was it DC actually? I think no. Yeah, but yeah, Fortnite got somewhere there. That they did. That they did.
Focus on the goal.
Bogus predecessors. See, predecessors. Not always playing in one of those. Oh, you mean like playing in
I will guide.
in the game? But didn't they make like some comic book crossover with some Fortnite characters? Yeah, I think that was DC, but I might be wrong.
Without a doubt.
Because I think all of them already were in Fortnite also one way or another. I think they all been there now. What the fuck happened here? Just said no and died.
What's that?
Hello.
Oh, I don't like surprises.
CCUSA, huh?
Applause, please.
And the AI chat, hello, nice, nice.
Anything else?
I am your shield.
What for Gorum?
I'm leading you out of our store.
Got down. Also got healed there. Should just wait a bit longer, but whatever.
I'm listening.
Getting shreked anyway. The AI generated mods. The AI generated games. It's time. The toad is on it already. You can start making Starfield mods before the game is even out.
Don't hesitate. As you order. Do
Break
not
here.
falter. Running won't help you.
Knock, fuck him up.
Tear them apart. We will prevail.
Why are you running? Can't run.
I'm listening.
Did he catch their snow? No, alright.
Me see, me keep.
I'll let the AI code, yeah. Strange, used to have this textbook just like the one on this shelf. Fairy Tales of Aviston. Path there too. Thank you guys. Instead of being coders, now gonna be the AI adjusters, AI testers. I've checked and reinforced all the protective spells I could. They may not be enough. I remind you again that the criminal is cunning and very strong. I recommend changing the guards every 6 hours. Wardens should receive a thorough briefing, including recommendations on maintaining the magic barriers, and they should be well rested and ready for anything. In the case of the prisoner's apparent death, they must remain vigilant. Even after death, this creature can find a new incarnation and continue to bring evil into the world. That's some dank creature. Drawings cover the side of the bookcase. Someone also began carving a word but never finished, so all you can read now is IR. AR-15, brother. Fairy Tales of Aviston. Didn't we read that one? Did we? Yeah, I think I did because it's like stuck in something else already. Until recently, we knew this world as it was described in books and stories. See, we're torn apart by hyenas that separate us with nations and borders, oppress us with extortion and lies, and assert their authority and power. However, someone else's hand rules these slaves who act like masters. It's the threat far more intimidating than a handful of arrogant fools. Our lands are secretly ruled by the most ancient creatures of Galarian, the inhabitants of the ever-dark depths who know both past and future. People are led along paths they cannot see and do not have the power to leave, and to an end known only to our hidden masters. Some insist that the signs are purely coincidental, but they point to a vast conspiracy. Only a fool can fail to see how the myriad coincidences weave into great cobweb. Or they have submitted their very will and sworn their allegiance to our unseen masters in the depths. The Monka is. Tend to become bored per chef. Oh, dude, the AI are gonna do everything. Gonna be everywhere. Gonna replace us in everything. Can't hide. So the only one that is that can be somewhat safe is someone who manages the AI. You know, you need to become You know, the AI monster. The cyber monster, you know.
You see that?
And cyberpunk, or whatever you prefer. So you can tame the AI.
Applause, please.
I can
I am
fight
yours
the
to command.
AI. I make the AI. I become the god.
Focus on the goal.
I become as gods. That's all you need. You never know, you never know. See what I see.
I can see my destination.
What's that?
The time for words has passed.
I don't move there.
They go down! Look at me go!
With the legend.
I get him.
Applause, please.
Starter knife. Alright. Doesn't seem like it's a good value though. Let's give it. A damn sheet of paper. There are pictures of sun trees in the glade filled with flowers. All are drawn by a child's hand. We got
Without a
some
doubt.
sort of like post there. Broken children's toy covered with mold.
You see that?
Torn children's book. Tin-hand bound book filled with bright pictures is torn and ink-stained. After you thumb through several soiled pages, you find a part you still can make out. Khalid, that's how we call barbarian heroes from the cold country, and Khalids are brave and strong. Khalids live in Numeria. Ruler of Khalids is Kiwat Cool and the Black Sovereign. Linorm. Linorm is a wingless dragon. Linorm can't cast spells. Linorms live in the lands of the Linorm kings. Linorms like gold, and Linorm has lots of treasures. A mammoth. A mammoth is mighty and woolly, and mammoths can never get cold. Mammoths like snow and cold, and mammoths live in Numeria. People would have had a hard time without mammoths. Mammoths give us milk and meat. Numeria is the land of Khalids, and Numeria Khalids are on the watch. The rest of the book is unreadable. Let's see. Pillowcase beneath the sheets. It's rotten and stuffed with various things. Let's see.
I will guide.
Done with waiting.
Could be the dev, could be. You never know. Don't think we will see in our lifetime. Well, what's the AI gonna do to us? Don't think so, huh? Not gonna be that soon. But I mean, kinda
What's
getting
that?
close.
I
Kinda
can
getting
see
close.
my destination.
and a fully AI-dominated life.
Give the order. To arms!
You better repent. Oh, Numerian stuff there. Mary is a stern land in northwest Avestan, full of unsolved mysteries. It's a fruitless wasteland, almost untouched by civilization, but it's not without a particular somber beauty. Throughout these lands, in which only the strongest survive, cold rivers rush from north to the south, veritable arteries of water for several nomadic tribes, and at the northeastern border, the waters of the Lake of Mists and Veils sparkle. The mirror is encompassed by dangerous regions. Ustalav lies to the west, swarming with undead. A black whirlwind lies to the north, filled with demons, and the endless internal wars of the River Kingdom seethe to the east. Noble families of Brevoy and the daring defenders of Mendev would give much to be rid of their killed neighbors. A youthly reader can learn about these various lands and regions from other scientific works. On these pages, I will teach you about Numeria. Begin our journey with its greatest legends. Starfall. Barons have lived in the territory of Numeria dating back to ancient times, long before it received its name, even before the dwarves' quest for sky. From generation to generation, the legend of Starfall has passed down among the Khalids, an immense calamity that shook Galarian in the distant past. Oral traditions brought us vivid descriptions of this catastrophe. One night, a huge flaming ball appeared in the sky, radiating waves of heat as it plummeted toward the ground. On the way, it split into many fragments that fell across various areas of Numeria, wreaking terror and destruction. The largest fragment that fell kicked up a huge cloud of dust and dirt when it hit. Once the cloud settled, the surviving nomads saw a huge, strange mountain in the impact zone. The city later grew near it, eventually becoming the country's capital. It was named Starfall in commemoration of the legendary event. Silver Mountain itself became sacred to the Khalids, and to this day scientists and explorers are entranced by the mystery of its origin, not to mention the secret store inside. The great warlord Armag. Among the ancient Khalid barbarians, there lived a warlord named Armag, unmatched in battle. Huge tribe known as the Tiger Lords followed him, defeating any enemies they encountered along their way. Like a ruthless force of nature, this horde across Numeria, bringing war to the south and the eastern regions such as Roseland and Ubaria. The power and valor of Armag were so great that mighty Gorum, the god of war himself, bestowed the hero with his attention and benevolence. But the pride of the great warlord failed him. Blinded by victories, Armag said he would live forever, and death itself had no power over him. The boast reached Pharasma, the goddess of birth and death, who deemed an insult. She sent her servants to help Armag's mortal adversaries accomplish a single goal, kill the impudent man and send his soul to Pharasma's boneyard. Becoming a pawn in the feud between Gorum and Pharasma, Armag fought to his last drop of blood, but he fell while battling a great red dragon. His soul still didn't go to the boneyard, however, Gorum took it and fused it into Armag's own sword. That is how Armag's boast came true, and his soul never left this world, and the fame of his victories endured throughout the ages, making the Tiger Lord's name immortal. Armag, defeated only by the goddess Pharasma, plays a special role in the myths of Numerian barbarians. According to legends, Armag's sword has great power, and he who finds it will bring the world to its knees. Not only Numerian priests, but historians from all over the world argue over exactly where his remains and his soul trapped in steel rest. According to stories and research, Armag's tomb is hidden somewhere in Numeria or at adjacent lands, an unassailable crypt guarded not only by barbarians, but who? But by myriad traps and even immortal guardians placed there by Gorum himself. The tomb has been sought by many honored scientists such as Curtis Carvarum and a toehold Arrington, but their findings didn't provide any exact locations. Ancient chronicles describe a place between two dried rivers. The Silver Mount and the bed of the Southern River are named among possible matching locations. Can learn more about these famous explorers' expeditions and where they think the grave is hidden in the extensive and comprehensive works of Carvarum, Arrington and their colleagues, the legend of Armagh, lost artifacts of Avistan, and the history of Numerian barbarian tribes. So that gives us already hints on the main quest too, sorta. Even though we kinda came here for a different thing. Hey Butch. Gorm Sanctuary placed on an ancient pedestal. Well, that failed, unlucky.
There are many roads to success.
Applause, please.
A thorax pendant, a paragon of defenders. That seems good, huh? That sounds nice. Helm increase wears AC by +2, gives +3 bonus to persuasion checks made to intimidate. Okay. I wonder if it will actually work though. AC +2. Does that work as a bonus? That seems better though. You don't have anything though, so why not? Get him. Let's go in, Butch. How's the life?
Without a doubt.
I don't like surprises.
Applause,
I can
please.
see my destination.
Club ceiling has blocked this passage. That's Butch, nice. Sublazad, yeah, feels good, man.
I can't keep this up much longer.
Damn, son. Well, she survived that.
I am your shield. What you want? Here.
That was some bunker-ish shit right there. A sudden a finger of death.
Was lost in thought.
Some AoE maybe. The Giga Heal. Actually, I guess it might work though. Let's use these for now. That's a must one too. That will do. Light wounds mask, come on, man. Not one boss, on one target.
Adventures call to them.
This is your turn.
Esmo, Axe, yes. Esmo, Axe, yes.
I will do.
Esmo, Axe, yes.
Potions? Yeah, I could use some potions. True. I have a bunch of that.
I will guide.
Yeah, fine. I have some spells too, so might as well.
Anything else?
I'm listening.
The port. One and only. Try not to get fingered by death again.
Focus on the goal.
It wasn't very nice.
I'm licking red all over myself.
Bruh.
Applause, please.
You got it. Come on. Come on. Fine.
I wrote it like I saw it.
The heroism stuff.
The end draws near.
And some heals there. Some I can keep, I guess. Alright, whatever. Let's see what color. Well, seems like Knock got it though. I think he got it. Why though? I'm not sure. Not sure. The lockpick is really weird on this one. And that was the one? Yeah, 42 saving throw failed and then it dies. Alright. Also feels a weird one indeed. If I ever seen one. The map on the area covered with markings.
I can see my destination.
I sure were looking for that other mug there. Or his sword rather.
Without a doubt.
We've downed better ones. Onward!
You in?
Not used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Your life ebbs low.
This won't kill me.
Yeah, song endures.
What a waste.
You survive. I always survive.
Oh yeah, the chaos you can just go through, yeah. I just need to kill them fast enough. Rip a Miri there.
Need a bandage. Big one.
Hear him. Provide one.
I'm leaking red all over myself.
Oh, there's a lot of them, what the fuck? Alright, I guess he's kinda gone. Alright, that's the third base here. That's the third base. Seems like. The kids at least don't really do that much. The red caps sometimes can be quite something. I guess there's a lot of them. See some more. I should see some more. We didn't detect the traps before though. And not the fingering. Nothing else. Come on.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, I can. Oh, you can actually always back about life. Alright, I see. Oh, yeah, you need to do it fast enough. I see, okay. I shouldn't do that. True. I had it. Yeah, wait, I already looted. Fuck. Piega. 2 turns to bring him back 12 seconds, damn son. And it's quite a short amount. 2 rounds sounds easy though. 2 rounds sounds easy though. I didn't get heroism all of a sudden. And some self buff. I can buff him with that. When you're turn based, it does. Oh, that's actual turn based mode. And the full-fledged one.
To victory!
No victory, and just dies anyway. I don't know why though.
My search was not in vain.
Focus on the goal.
I failed. I'm sorry.
Better
I'm
not.
listening.
Do it again. No, do it.
Else.
If needed. Here's another shop, I think, right?
Here. As
Can you
you
make an
order.
epic pose? I need inspiration.
Like in these ones they're easy. But still quite brutal, I would say. Sometimes.
Give the order.
Blood for Gorham!
Justice! You see that?
It's come with boss here, I think, right? Wasn't it?
There's something unusual.
I see. Oh, so unlucky.
Oh, I don't like surprises.
Unlucky there. I read this one. They told us the newest. How about this? See. Little Budman. I mean,
My destination.
kind of the same case here, sorta. Yeah, with some suffering sometimes. A mysterious door that happened opened with a loud and creepy groan. There was a dark room, far less spacious than the main hall, and along the walls there stood the densely packed bookshelves filled with musty tomes and frail scrolls, and centuries upon centuries of dust. Silence within the secret room was thick, almost ominous. Now, in fact, it was really ominous. Now did our heroes dare to disturb the peace of this dusty archive? A dusty table. We used to work at this table. They weren't neat. The wooden desk was buried under piles of papers, scrolls, and notes. Some of them crumbled into dust at a touch. Others were in better condition, but proved to be rather boring and useless. However, under the pile of papers, we found something curious. A thick notebook filled with notes in small handwriting and strange diagrams. The illustrations depicted an iron golem, a huge and powerful war machine created to protect the fortress. Said these notes were made by the creator of this mechanism. As it turned out, someone's sleepless nights over books weren't to waste. After carefully examining the notes, it became clear that the Dwarven Master was describing his mechanism in detail. with the intention to pass on these instructions to others and guards perhaps. Turned out controlling the golem was extremely easy. All we had to do was uttering the words Kasaragyut in loud voice. Then we shut the notebook and sorted through other papers one more time. We stepped back from the table. I'll see. Let's check this stuff. The top shelf of the bookcase was used as storage. Piles of papers seemed to be heaped there without any thought. Carefully holding the huge clumps of papers and helping each other to set them down, we managed to clear the contents of the shelf and explore it more carefully. Among the rotting books, we found several spell scrolls in good condition. I wonder who could hide magic scrolls in this gloomy fortress. Alas, some mysteries defy being solved. After we were done with the makeshift storage, we went back to exploring a secret room. Bookshelves. Sorting through the old books, trying to find something of use, but the attempt to disturb history without incident failed, and as soon as we removed the first stove off the shelf, an avalanche of dust came down upon us. Ignoring the dust, we continued to explore the shelves, and true heroes cannot be stopped by a little dirt and grime, or even residue 5 times older than us. The search ended with unexpected success. Among the rotten books and old scrolls, we found a heavy tome in good condition. Described the art of engineering emblazoned with the marks of the ones who constructed this fortress. As a true guide on dwarven fortifications, an excellent source of knowledge for our own projects. After sorting through the rest of the books to make sure we didn't miss anything of value, we left the bookcase alone. Alright.
This requires your attention.
Samaringus.
Without a doubt.
Shura. The manual turn base you can enable, I see. That was a thing in old Fallout still. I could do that also. A manual turn base to do some shenanigans there sometimes.
Who will prevail? Does it matter?
Miri, the fuck is this? She fine though. She fine though.
The end draws near.
Can do some heavy.
I can see my destination.
Applause, please.
Better in co-op, I say. No, I mean everything is good in co-op. With some good old school RPGing, I would say kind of like first run solo might be good. Huh? The one. Imoa. So you can do the other way, do it right.
My search was not in vain.
I read this one. Alright, so that room will be turn-based.
Focus on the goal.
Me see, me keep.
Applause, please.
See, do I say? Got the fiesta then. The fiesta enjoyers,
I am yours to command.
To the dust you will go.
Oh, cats, man, the cats.
Knock ears. With ears.
That we read them. That we did them.
I did it, but to what avail?
Crudal Tardigorum has been erected in the remains of Torex's temple. I actually did it this time.
Anything else?
Done with waiting.
Sure, let's see here. Oh, this helmet. Let's see. I got the Cavalry already has good AC helmet, I feel. So gonna move it somewhere else. Insane. Also looks cool. I mean, true. That is true. Of that I can agree with. It's time for the fingering.
I'm listening.
Fingering of the death. Alright, so you can detect it here.
I'm still here. Each step brings us closer to the end.
Yeah, I was there. Okay, he actually did notice it. Good.
What troubles you?
This time he actually can see it before she fails and it gets destroyed.
It's just not my lucky day.
Monka is.
Applause, please.
Nice. It was not even super worth it, really.
Without a doubt.
Applause, please.
Yeah, this one is also kind of sus. I think I need to get her moving forward there.
Grotus awaits us.
Was also
Grotus
drop, I think, right?
follows in my steps.
Probably just that. This one is a bit more
What you
unlucky.
want?
Any noticers?
I can see my destination.
Alright.
I'm drinking red all over
Always an
myself.
option.
Oh, you just gone completely that way? So you don't have a resurrection here and just disappeared. You just fucking melted there. It still goes on the whole group too, alright. Weird indeed, Yeah, she just melted away. Do this for you. Probably can get some protect for that. Does it work in like a different room even? Maybe
Done
kind of like
waiting.
did it already. I actually, I guess we need to unlock
Listening as
now.
hard as
Just
I
letting
can.
paint dry.
Yeah, well, it says no one dies completely. This time I think it was only her though. And just said knock knocking, I guess. You also can unlock. First time was better. Alright, fine, you go.
Me?
Should be able to.
I'm leaking red all over myself.
That's fine. I'm not the perma at least.
Applause, please.
The unicorn's horn acquired then. Insane.
Awaits us.
Without a doubt.
Wait a second. Was there something else? This I checked. So looks sus.
I can see my destination.
I am your shield.
Right, time for PP a good fight too.
I am yours to command. I've been taught if someone annoys you, you either pray or polish your armor. Which is why my armor gleams as it does.
Let's see.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Some heals. That will do.
Focus on the goal.
Hoping not fight back. Best kind of fight.
Let's go.
Knock knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Polish that armor. Be like after charge, you're gonna go ham there. Try to kill this one. See what do I say? Yeah, don't touch knock knock. It's time. Not bad. I'm biting someone else now. I'm probably gonna die anyway. How do you like what you see? knock might die though. Unless he kills everything.
Be easier if you not fight back.
Not doing that much here. Not that much.
Do not falter. Onwards.
Come on.
Stay behind me.
It's not reaching there, I think.
Let us strike as one.
Yeah, knock, leave. Gonna go easy there. Cleaves. They seem kind of garbage, to be honest. Next, please. Yes. Don't stop. Time to die. Or the boost.
Come here, Bax. I'm gonna stab you. Yeah. Hey.
Almost.
Serves you right.
I use this.
Do not falter.
Still can reach, come on.
Onwards.
Should probably kill the cat instead. Cat attacks her though, so that's whatever. Keep cleaving. He good them. I also can reach already.
Bring it.
I get this one then, sure. Okay, you can reach shit. What was that? What was that? Scuffed heal. Oof. Good enough.
Which knife to use? Yeah.
Skin the red caps too. Why not? Why not?
Anything is possible.
The Lord person, I say. Ascend Reborn, yeah, it was fun. That's an interesting one. That's an interesting one. A dummy scoured marks are made by what looks to be a wooden sword. See. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna out daggers. Like, I am that positive that they will. And going darkened by time towers over you. It's a massive created by unknown masters. Its huge arms seem capable of snapping you in two, but it remains still. A body armor placed to protect the mechanism that can set the massive figure into motion. This golem was obviously built for fighting. Ascend Reborn like? Well, if you play Let It Die or something, that's kind of like similar. A little bit more like older and simplistic, but somewhat similar. As the word is spoken, the iron golem comes alive. A mechanism that was still a moment ago starts to tremble. Hinges creak and the golem begins to move. Got monster protection mode activated. Are you just gonna go with us? You better then, you better.
Adventures call to them.
No, the thing heals. I have this, but it's not that good, whatever.
What's that?
That's some trap that already is activated. I guess there is more to it though.
Anything else?
Here.
But it's kind of like the third person action RPG in a way. But has some like kind of innovations and everything going. Some of you got exhausted in the end then.
The end draws near.
That has some stuff against exhaustion though. Restoration kind of does, right? Yeah. Isn't there something else also doing it? I guess like heal was or something, whatever. Sure. I get that exhaustion out. Yeah, like your NPC clones that are doing some innovating. It's pretty nice.
I will guide.
Pretty quite original for its time, especially. I guess that was very nice.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Stop. Was glitchy a bit. Warframe got crossplay, I see. With consoles? That sounds good, eh? Oh, that sounds good, eh?
Listening as hard as I can.
I can see my destination.
Even switch, damn son. A lot of crossplaying there indeed, eh? Sure do need that nowadays, many people with all the different platforms. Gotta get everyone to play together, Nice, butch, nice. Easy dinner. Easy dinner. Hey, Tormask, hello. How we doing? Course canvas sleeping bags, much newer than the rest of the items in the room. Some saucy exploders that are coming. The thing, yeah.
There are many roads to
One and only.
It was you. You robbed my sister of hope. You prolonged her suffering and our suffering as well. For that, you'll die.
What the fuck happened
The
here?
wounded Skylark hurried to his mistress to tell about his failure in person. This sanctimonious fool proved incapable of carrying out a simple order because of you. Now our mistress wants to search for what the Oculus was meant to show her, and I remained behind to rid my lady of those who have outlasted their usefulness.
Let's see, and those are also in the, with the lady.
An emissary from the first world. A servant to the power that came to these swamps against her will. My duty is a heavy one, but I bear it without faltering. I shall not bow. Not before destiny, not before my enemies, and not before creatures such as you.
No, what sister you talking
She's
about?
the queen of this horizon and horizons unseen. She's the mistress of dreams and the embodiment of all mortal desires. She is wrath, and she will crush these lands to dust. I serve Nyrissa, mortal.
And his name, a chill crawls down your spine. A supernatural coldness frees your shoulders for a moment, but then the feeling passes. And Tristian will go our separate ways.
I won't do that. Besides, why would you need someone who lied to you every step of the way, concealing his true goals and his true self? Look at him. Did you know he was once one of my kind, a creature from the outer planes? Now all that remains of the sacred servant of Saren Ray is a husk.
He should wake up. And I'll even turn toward you, immersed into desperate prayer to his goddess.
Save your breath. This Skylark has broken his wings, and now he's useless. I'll rid myself of him after I've finished with you.
And that is a good
She
one.
left. Where and why is not your concern. I remained only to remove any trace of her and her servants left behind.
She's looking for Armag's sword,
You see, these lands were our home long before you appeared. These walls witnessed another mortal who, like you, serves Narissa's goals now. We taught him. We showed him the way. We told him what to believe and whom to serve. My elder sister, Nyrissa. She is the mistress of half-truths, exploiting hopes and weaknesses of others with her words. All it took to control Armag was some books and legends about his great destiny. All it took to control Tristian was deceiving him into thinking it was Nyrissa who deprived him of his holy gift. She who cursed him with a mortal body.
Let's see.
Lies. So that was all lies?
And all it took to control you, upstart Baron, was a lure. The promise of your own lands to rule. And you bought it. All of you. Enough. You are a thing of the past, and I must rid this place of you and Tristian.
Is there an
Get ready for
dialogue?
oblivion.
That's not överrätten yet.
Does it matter?
Where's my golem? I don't want to with me. Alright. We need this here. Ah, here comes the Fiesta. Bunch of negative stats going. Unlucky.
Stay behind me!
Gonna be painful. Oh, there you are. Quite far, I would say. Okay, she's just gonna fucking die there or something, what?
Bring it!
She's the reader. Do we have the putters still? Seems like we do. Oh no, it's greatness. Fine, prayer it is then. Well, not bad, eh?
Knock-knock used to lighting enemies on fire first. Ugh. Ha!
Not super good, eh? Yeah, Christian, you fucking good, dude. I'm gonna get killed, eh? Great dispel.
Need a bandage.
Didn't really do much though. So I'll take it. What if I will be able to res him then?
Let us strike as one.
Nice. That's probably kind of pointless. Good try. Actually, not too bad. Alright, she's seen is fucking dead, probably. There you go here. Alright, sure. Okay, so these guys all fascinated. That's good, eh? Gosh, it's the rage again. I got the rage again. Yeah, so these players are all fascinated, eh? Got Mass Dispel. Got another buff. Can use some more Mass Dispelling, I don't mind. And the Golem is actually going somewhere. You just woke him up, why? Oh, Knock-knock is like one shot here. I guess. Oh, you... Hurry, knock-knock. Get him up there. Still. Yeah, baiting dispels. Nice cleaver, bro. Alright. I don't think I can, bro, over there, right? Alright, we'll need to pre-bob then. This is like our actually. Behind Golem started this shit. Be a good dude. Alright, fine. Let's do the pre-bob there. Seems like a little bit. Even with the Mass Dispel though. Mass Dispel will be a bit brutal potentially, but we'll see. Couldn't I get that Golem to like go with me a better closer? And technically that means I can scout this more. And the Warven Urgrosh. Okay, this one just goes outside probably. Alright, fine. Alright, let's prepare for the shoot at least HP then. So no one's dying too fast.
Where now?
It's kind of fine overall, except for Trisha being PP again. Yeah, Davis. Yeah, that's like not even like the high difficulty and stuff. That's the thing. That's the fun part. I can have some more buffs though on my.
Anything is possible.
Alright, fine,
It
let's
was
see.
you, the wounded an emissary
yes.
from the. She's the queen. I serve Nyrissa. I won't do that.
Yeah, sure.
This Skylark has. She left, you see.
Heard
my
that, heard
eldest.
that.
And all it took to control you.
Does it matter?
Guess the golem still arrives whenever he wishes. Alright, let's see. She actually didn't use this stuff here. I wonder if they're gonna be dispel now or not. If she will go for the dispel instantly or not. I can go giga slow here. These guys probably are immune to this though, right? I would guess. Yeah, it seems like it. Alright, that was kind of pointless then. That's whatever. Alright, so you need to do this. Do you get like the trip on this shit? Alright. Interesting.
Knock knock used to lighting enemies on fire first. Yeah.
Alright, this time we use this.
Tear them apart!
Now it's time for you to get shreked. Just don't use that. Why you like this, man? Nice assistant we got ourselves here. Bumping the shit AoEs there. Oh, this Christian this time is smarter though. Alright, Valerie gonna think quite a lot here, seems like. Alright, prayer, I'm gonna be mass dispel. Maybe I shouldn't bait it. This actually worked quite good. Move action, poof. Alright, one got. This didn't. Alright, not that good. But I'll take it. I'll take it. Dispergia. Actually, probably gonna get the. It doesn't show Christian, but I feel like it's gonna get him. Could get you, but this guy is not sleeping. Not as slow. Nah, pointless, I feel. Can bait these guys? Well, shit, fine, I guess. Get the Giga Golem on our side. Dispel. Let's see. That actually wasn't on everyone, though. I've seen a lot of stuff actually kinda... Why are you attacking this guy? He was sleeping peacefully there, bro.
Be easier if you not fight back.
Why? Gonna let him sleep.
They go down!
He does something. Killer. Almost. Cavalry way, he's still down there though. Like a stun or something even they got, not the trip even. Cause the shaken. That's a weird one. Yeah, that's a weird one. But we shake your bones there too. Don't have anything stronger, right? Close. I'm gonna do like zeros probably here. I mean, there's still Dispergia though. Did they just... okay, I see. On Locus. Alright, keep dispelling. Alright, sure, fine. Oh, there was just like a lot of buffs, so she needed to dispel everything. That's fine.
Let us strike as one.
Knock knock is
Come
coming.
here, Max. Knock stab you.
Coming in hot. Alright, you should be dead already. Shoot easy. Yeah, the golem fight. Nice, the little stone golems. They be dead there. Immune. I show him the power of metal. Why is so weak? Wait, why are you still getting some negative stats though? What's wrong with you? Don't do that. Oh, Golem gets healed still. Nice. Penetration
Be generous to them.
with
for
zero
I am not.
with zero crits.
Do not falter.
Which knife to use?
They get the stuff to attack after the charge. Okay, I can't though.
Bring it!
Golem fight's not that crazy. Immune to everything. Ah, get some acid there. And slow also. Why you like this? I get some buffs back. Actually, Bliss was still on. Go for something else instead. It still keeps playing that song actually though. Fascinating stuff. I'll make this slow.
Onwards.
Slow you even.
Knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Didn't slow you.
Let me tell you something before you decide my fate. Nyrissa is gone. She cannot keep me silent any longer.
Sure.
I'm tired of lies and deception. Our meeting wasn't a coincidence. It was Nyrissa who sent me to the Temple of the Elk. She conjured that fog and sent Jod a version of the place. Since
Version.
then, I've been watching
Vision.
you, waiting for a time to act. For Nyrissa.
Tier 3 sub detected.
That's not all. I helped her create and plant the unwilting flower that almost destroyed your barony. As you can see, everything that happened in Mordecai's tomb was but one of my many crimes. That is all. Deal with me however you think best.
Who?
I am a Deva. Once a sacred servant and messenger of Sarenrae herself. Once it was my calling to heed mortals' prayers and to deliver them to other servants of the goddess. That was before I fell into a trap set by Nyrissa.
The secretary.
She took from me my powers and severed my bond with my goddess. At least, that's what I had thought. Nyrissa threatened that if I didn't serve her, she'd never return my wings and I'd never speak to Sarenrae again. She made me... I'm lying to you again. If it wasn't for my cowardice, Nyrissa would never have broken me to her will. But I was afraid to remain mortal.
Ah, stop talking. Head hurts.
Who again?
Nymph, one of the most beautiful of all creatures, most wicked of all monsters.
Wicked.
Who she is, what she wants, I do not know. I ran across her while traveling through the negative energy plane. A strange wound, like something had pierced time and space. In my pride, confident in my powers, I followed its path to this world. She dealt with me in a heartbeat. Before I could flee, she had entrapped me, filling my mind with horrible nightmares. And when I awoke, I was mortal. I had no choice. No choice at all. Nyrissa discovered an ancient power awakening beneath the tours of Lebanese. She knew of Vorticai, and she also knew of the Oculus. What she did not know is the location of his tomb. The defaced sisters and the Numerian barbarians serving them were dispatched to search for the tomb's entrance. But you found it first, and you would have acquired the Oculus if it were not for me.
Can't use it without Facebook accounts anyway.
I don't know. After I failed her, after I failed to destroy you, she became angry with me. The only way to regain her favor was to find the Oculus of Abaddon and bring it to her. I don't know why she wants it, only that she will destroy anything in her path to possess it, including you. I beg you, be careful. She never forgets any who dare challenge her.
Well, I destroyed that shit anyway, though.
When I awaked from Nyrissa's enchantments, I was mortal, no longer a Deva. Nyrissa said she'd taken my gift of immortality and severed my bond with my goddess. But, according to what the sister said, I don't understand what's true anymore and what is not. Before this, I thought Nyrissa stood between me and Sarenrae. But it seems like she was lying.
No! Just look at him! He's been lied to. And how about lying to your friends with whom you sit by the fire and fight shoulder to shoulder? I haven't seen such nastiness in a long time, and he pretended to be this goody-goody.
This was Nyrissa's creation. A strange plant with seeds that bring death to the mortals and open gates to the first world. I don't know much else. All I've done was use my knowledge of the planes to root the flower in two worlds simultaneously.
The nastiness.
What Nyrissa did was deplorable. But I am not blameless. Sarenrae as my witness. I didn't want it to happen as it did. But in my fear of losing her divine light, my resolve crumbled. So I did what I was ordered to do.
The cultists.
Partly. Nyrissa charmed the first faithful. Promised him and all his followers a paradise in exchange for your head. My job was to lure you to the trap. But Nyrissa ordered me only to lure you to the trap. She never forbade me to protect you. That's why I fought by your side in that battle.
Alright, sure. I mean, he didn't ditch us completely there in the end.
Only you can decide, but I'd never be able to trust a traitor. Never.
Why not? And no more suffering. Ending the suffering. Sure.
Thank you.
That's what all he was doing before.
I'll leave you and head for the city. A walk will help me to figure out how I can make amends for everything.
Research into the nature of curses. Sure. The surgery was a reason. And they need to give them chance
I can see my
to
destination.
make amends.
And Lindsay was called forth.
And in the end, he didn't completely do the bid thing in the end. He broke. He didn't finish what he started. Ada, by the way. The glassware and dump paper notes, cut flowers, buds, petals, and leaves. A dozen flasks are lined up neatly on the shelves. The fluids inside them have darkened and turned to sludge. Alright, there's a bunch of stat damage I also will need to restore. Fun times, huh? I got out of this room. Let's see what can I say. Well, I mean, if you like not going that good with him and everything, then I guess he kind of like fully betrays you. And delivers the Oculus and stuff. This time he destroyed it. So that's not too bad, huh? He did already find the limits on that betrayal there. Let's see what I say.
Applause,
I can
please.
see my destination.
And there is more shit here. That sure. Oh, I knew it. That was nothing big though. Harry was best dude, yeah. The full despair game mode, eh? And my spiritual animal. And no secrets here. And then we go home. Better get me to that boat fast. Leave my domain. Now let's see. No, been here I was. And the Kellamere Island. This time is here though. Let's see, interesting. We entered through the portal in Candlemere. And then we got to the first world, and now we are at the year. I've been in all these places. And there a mob is still alive here. I think like one mob I didn't kill here.
Without a doubt.
And when she did the ambush, maybe not. The Oracle. Well, I kind of went like quite over-leveled, I guess, for it with some fireballs. So most of the stuff here was just destroyed with some spells.
There are many roads to success.
I think I only like needed to dodge like one of the enemies because I already like ran out of spells, I think. The legendary 16. That'll keep you. I haven't been here. Can you rest in days? And the little villages. I do be having some traders here though, that's good. Some camping supplies too. Alright, I'll need some of this. That might actually, I think that's the one I have already. Yeah. Hey, which one was this? A Robo True Master. Deflection bonus TAC. Spell resistance, resistance bonus to all saving throws, and 2 bonus to spell penetration. Alright, that's not too bad. Huh? The True Master decided to go full master. I decided to go full master. That's +3 actually. +3 is not too bad. Ring of Evasion. Ability to avoid damage as if the player had evasion ability. Reflex saving throw. Determine whether it takes half damage. Successful save results in no damage. Ace immunity. I feel like it might be quite useful at some point. I feel like... Where can I see my camping supplies? And some, but not much. Oh, whatever, let's get like 6. Sure.
I can see my destination.
There's some safe rest here too. Tavern, I guess. That'll be you. Looks like Chase has come from far away. Approaches with the dancing gait and addresses you speaking in a familiar drawl. I'm the perfect human protect you. Happy to meet you, worthy one. Shiny, but you may simply call me the Tulip, as all of the best of my friends do. Ever since the sun rose today, I had a feeling that I shall take part in a grand encounter, one that shall change our fates forever. And lo, it is so. Praised be the perfect human for this gift he has bestowed upon these eyes that see the future. So we meet. What next? You, worthy one, can help me find my calling. I'm besetted by doubt. What if, by choosing the path of a mastersmith, I'm making a terrible mistake? Troll I, Shania the Tulip, I have seen many wonders, the likes of which your humble realm has never heard of. And I wish to recount them, but alas, I cannot write in your language. For this reason I require a writer and a worthy one. Witnessed Master Cloakhick cover emptiness in tattoos, and a human grew out of them, for these patterns were so intricate and deep that the ink became more important than the flesh. Trust me, for I have woven the tale of these events myself. As I've been destined to become the muse of a great writer. If a worthy one you find a suitable scribe for me, I shall pay you back handsomely with my wisdom and advice. Lindsay loves stories. A grateful worthy one, I shall relate to you the story of my ancestor Vubalak. Let us see if she is nimble enough to write it all down without omitting any of the colorful details. I greet you, young Lindsay. They say that you are writing a book. It is most fortunate, for I can embellish it with the few stories that I have lived through during my adventures. Once I met a monk from the House of Perfection, who was ascetic but hadn't eaten for 4 whole years. Hold on, 4 years? I sure that he ate absolutely nothing. Maybe it was, well, you know, some sort of moderate fasting. Maybe like more like a diet, like when you do eat, but only a little bit. No, why would you think that? Breaking his ascesis would have been a shameful weakness. He did not eat at all. People revered him as a pious and enlightened man whose spirit was very strong, but I, as soon as I met him, suspected that he might be a liar, so I decided to expose him for what he truly was. The moment 4 years. It's impossible. If I skip breakfast and dinner, my stomach hurts so badly I can't even walk. It's really hard to believe that the monk could spend a whole 4 years. Lindsay, by paying attention to such unimportant details, you run the risk of missing the heart of the matter. As I was saying, I decided to bring the monk's dishonesty to light. I enlisted the services of a shaitan who owed me a favor. This earth genie stood in front of the monk and sang a song. At that very moment, the hermit's face twitched and the stream of stones erupted from his mouth. Imagine this, he had swallowed rocks to fill up his stomach to save himself the pangs of hunger. Swallowed enough stones to fill his stomach and lived and never had to eat again. As far as I know, it doesn't work like that. Of course, I'll write down your story, but I doubt it will enjoy much success. It's just too incredible for our provincial audience. A guilty smile, Lindsay turns away. Alright, sure. Perhaps I'm not as good at telling stories as I thought. After all, putting the events of the past into words is not quite the same thing as witnessing them. Perhaps I choose wrongly when I decided to become a muse. Until I can answer this question, I shall remain true to the calling I've always pursued, weaponsmithing. If in your kindness you could indulge me once more and grant me a workshop in these lands, then I swear you I shall make for you truly miraculous weapons, the likes of which these lands have never seen. But now let me tell you a story that our conversation reminded me of. Yeah, alright, sorry. That's a very cool story there. Get in that one. And do we sleep? Priest, alright. This guy here. It is, as you see, already set up shop. I can look at the work, of course, but now I got a nice place, no worse than Guild Smithy. Idea about family relic and masterpiece. Here's the story. A family used to have a suit of plate armor named Onslaught. My grandfather wore it to perform many heroic deeds, and what a great dwarf he was. But it's been stolen by my own brother Kurgan, and then Kurgan fled. Onslaught has been on my mind ever since. I'd intended to bring the relic back to the clan and restore my good name. After you hired me, one merchant told me he saw some fragments of armor that looked like Onslaught. Kurgan is such a fool, he couldn't find a buyer for the whole suit. It's too valuable, so he pawned it off piece by piece. Someone got the jambards, another got the gauntlets, a third got the cuirass. A fine set of armor turned into pilot junk. Fancy junk. See if you can find my grandfather's armor and bring it back. I promise I'll repay you. Turns out 3 local merchants have the 3 parts of the armor. They're like vultures pulling apart the corpse. They buy whatever catches their eye, not caring whether it's stolen or not. One merchant seems to be in the capital, another was staying at some trading post. They got an owner with a strange name. Third one always prowls in distant corners looking to buy valuables on the cheap. I believe he has an acquaintance, Huntress Doomra, and she might well have it. Doomra, I know where it is. I guess like a Lex post or something. I'll see. Sure. Wait, can we even like rest here somewhere? Let's just hurry exit. Any house, Lord can just relax. And the Baron Pipig needs some rest. There's a priest here. Whatever, I guess. Baron Pipig goes home then. Music is indeed very good there. That is true. The village music is nice. Very good stuff. Alright. So now we do be of having companion quests aplenty. Yeah, they're still fighting for this stuff. I mean, we kind of got some of that though, to be honest. The rest in the village? No, I haven't found where. A priest or something I needed to talk
I
to?
must replenish my powers.
Didn't kind of seem like it really.
Helm doesn't act like others of his kind. Like Knock Knock.
You are right in your observation. We both became exiles in our own tribes. I don't regret this. Do you?
We just rest without. Well, does it remove the what's the name? The death door and stuff. Because if not, then I would kind of still need to go. Choose a safe place. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I need to use some spell. Oh, actually, yeah, I kind of need to. I guess I'm gonna go there. Get me my restorations. Yes, we have some side quests. Well, I mean, we got some of the books. Now, I guess it kind of mentioned where to look for the tomb potentially, so I could just do that because I'm not sure how to send scouts and stuff. That seems kind of like the kingdom thingy, though.
Sorry, was lost in thought.
Oof. There's only one removed. It will take some time. Bruh. 6 rations. Have to buy some more later. Keep doing the deal. Need some Giga restoration at this point. It's a beautiful system. You could just like book more restorations. That I could, make it a bit faster. This is worth though, yeah. I do have the quest though, on the side quest for him, so I might do that first. Might do that first. Yeah, last one. I don't even need to like put all the new camps anyway. And don't dish the dwarf. The muscular Christian is just way too good, man. Selective one too. Yeah, the dwarf is good too, though.
I will guide.
Rations more than heal spells. Yeah, I just need to get the someone with strength instead. Just carry the rations easy. Get the Mogus or someone. I'm probably also gonna get like their side quest triggered soon. I got a bunch now. I can do the dwarf one first. Then we'll see. And more action coming probably too. The dragon, yeah, I see. Thank you, sir. Mayhem. Bringing me them gifties. Feels good. Wait, what? It's got this quest. This one like got just. This one also was PPG as fuck. Like I returned home with the stuff. It just. And this one also kinda. Which one? This one failed? Yeah, this one was funny because I returned with all the letters and everything, and he just like came and said like, "All right, I'm out, bro." All right, nice. Like I literally have everything here. But this one is also timed or something. True, Oracle, true. So this one is also was timed, I guess, or some shit. Alright. Yeah, and I even found everything. Oh, you mean the Onslaught? The Onslaught, maybe. I even know who probably are the traders. I'm not sure if I can make it in time actually, because Jumra is like way there, like down, so I wouldn't make that in time for sure. Yeah, that's the annoying part. Like this is armor. What's gonna happen with this armor, though? I mean, sure, I guess like traders will resell it to someone and it will get lost, but it's just like, I don't know, weird. I'm not a huge fan. Not a huge fan of the system, especially when it doesn't tell you even that it's like timed.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, but you go to the tavern instead of Throne City, and then maybe you can catch him. I see. Okay, yeah, that's a weird one. This also was weird. Huh? Like I wouldn't have time whatsoever probably, unless I don't return to the capital and just go like buy all the parts, turn them into him. Can I do that? Not like I really care too much, but that just sounds like such a bullshit that I kinda don't want that to happen. Let's see if I can. It says Doomra. Oh, and there's still one of the traders is in the capital. But I guess if I don't go to the throne room. Oh, there it is. No. So if I don't go to the throne room, maybe I will avoid that then, because I need to buy something from the trader also. I'm not sure if I need that shit, but you know, I guess it's kind of nice to finish it. To finally get the quest. Same was like with finding the witch or something. Back in the day, like I found her, literally, but it still failed some quest. I don't know why. Just farming some ales there. Some failed quests for nothing. For nothing. Literally. So Day at the Wars. Not the Silverstep village. Lodge, right? Was it? Oh, 1 second. Go to the bathroom. Be right back. Alright. Alright, she's now coming gives you fail quest, I see. Annoy dummies. Police. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I must replenish my powers.
That we can do.
Okay.
Sure.
You don't believe my stories? They're good, interesting stories.
You know, we bards sometimes lie a lot in our books too, but we try not to be so obvious about it.
Called out for them lies. A little exaggeration. That is all. That is all. Alright, so let's try to get all the ports. I go to the dude. Do you have it? Onslaught gauntlets. Yes. Something to sell though. Alright, well that's pretty cheap too. Like these prices. Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Without a doubt.
Oh, very nice. Alright, some trader in the capital. That will be the tricky part. A trading post, I guess. Lodex trading post. Not sure which one can that be. It's not that many traders in general. Alright, so let's see if I can just go not to the throne room,
Don't you think?
but here. Can we? Can we do that?
I must replenish my powers.
Alright, let's
I
see.
can my destination.
Who can that be? Onslaught something else. That ain't it, seems like. Alright, who else can that be? This one has a whole bunch of stuff here that I sold before, I guess. The restoration ones, I guess only the priest, right? It's not this one either. Which other traders we even have here? Which other traders we even have? All nostalgia bars. This one. Okay, good. Now we need to make it to Oli again. Because I'm gonna get outdated because I rested or something somewhere. So far, not too bad, I guess. Also kind of failed so fast. I just kind of like learned about the details. And it already failed. Near Oleg's trading post I can rest. And I can also do the quest there. The Knock Knock's quest was there. I'll take it. I'll take it.
I must replenish my powers.
Soon. And the debates are there too, huh? Could do that. Peaceful travelers. Is that the skilled trader? Something interesting. She got some gloves I need to check. 2 bonus inters against the necromancy. The rat catchers. Yeah. We got this one I think before. Something similar.
Focus on the goal.
I think I had some gloves, didn't I? Oh, yeah, Elvenkind. Competence bonus to Arcana. Concentration checks. Maybe not too bad, huh? Concentration checks is basically on like the spell casting, I think. When you get hit and stuff. It's quite nuanced.
I must replenish my powers.
Quite a niche.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Pig always tired, yeah. The boomer, man. Ah, boomers.
I will guide.
Let's see. Now we have the fiesta here already. I can snag the scene, a rag pile of goblins. They are hiccuping violently, laughing, then hiccuping again. The air is so thick with alcohol fumes, flies lie dead in the dirt. Not vinegar smell as well. It appears the goblins have gotten into Aldeg's stock and drank deep of its contents. Barrels line splinters around the area, not a single one intact. Young surveys the goblin pile and then glances at you with a shrug. No problem here. Normal day for tribe. It would be worse if holiday. This your tribe, Yes. Sniffs, yes. Sniffs again and you suddenly become more aware of the vinegar smell. They marked this as home. It will be hard to make them leave this home, though he glances around in disapproval. Much smaller than the capital. Capital would have more room for them, not have to lie in pile, could be lying down drunk everywhere. As to one of the group entwined in the mass. You run along legs. Why did you stop running? Why make home here? He lifts his head slightly, his tiny eyes blearily red. Legs are indeed long and folded back almost like a grasshopper. Kept getting chased and no place to settle down. Got hungry, then caught. Then we sent here and now. Caught by who? Big Shanks, bigger than you. Les blinks, then scratches the side of his head with his foot. Father smelled better. A big club, was eating sheep. Tried to share his sheep with us by taking one, a small one, in the night while he snored, but we not ask first, so he got mad. After eating half of us, he gets so full he ready to trade, and he say if we find him something to wash other goblins down with because they still squirming in his gut, he let us go. We knew a place here at post, but had the sample kegs to be sure. The believer, I'll do it myself. Listen, Knock Knock big hero, you do what Knock Knock say, but Knock Knock frowns, his ear twitching. Tell me where Big Shanks now, when he expect you back. Did the Big Shanks follow you? Seems like he did. At that moment, there's another waft of foul air. And a shadow falls on the ground, and all the goblins in the pile lift their heads at the new arrival, a towering hill giant with mismatched coveralls, necklace of hands and skulls, and a makeshift club composed of several timbers tied together with rope. Looks very, very angry, not just at the pile of goblins, but the splintered empty barrels. At him, Longlegs says unhelpfully. Not sure we're gonna be really talking with that, but let's try. Talk about this. Hill Giant turns to you as if in challenge, he points to himself and gives a rumbling growl akin to Umgok. Then turns to the goblins, his hand clenches on his club, and the growl grows louder. Points at the goblins, then points at his belly, the intent clear. Goblins not respond, and not even Longlegs, their eyes remain wide frozen. Suddenly Longlegs makes a high-pitched squeak and points at Knock Knock. You are leader, you are hero. Make us drink everything we promised, also you made us eat your sheep. Eat him, an ugly friend. Hill Giant snarls, lifts his club, and then turns to you and Knock Knock. And thrusts out his chin, pounding his chest and giving thundering series of grunts that sound like challenge. Munguk says, not in the mood to share. He says the half-shanks are their gods his to eat. Can understand him? I can. Nox seems embarrassed. Got caught by hill giants once, kept as a toy for their kid, and until ran away. I'll do something about it. Swallows, then takes a deep breath and strides up to the hill giant, barely cresting his knee. Then gives a few short drawn-out squeaks. The hill giant doesn't respond, seemingly confused. Knock Knock repeats himself and again is met with silence. Frustrated and without thinking, he kicks Munguk as hard as he can and howls in pain. Munguk seems oblivious to the kick, but glances down at Knock Knock, who is now holding his foot and leaping about, and suddenly a smile slowly cracks Munguk's stained face. It's like watching clay crack. Then he starts chortling as Knock Knock's eyes water. Knock finally stops hopping about and takes a step back, glaring furiously at Munguk. Seeing the goblin become still, the once smiling hill giant begins to grumble angrily, and his eyebrows drawing together. Attack him again. Well, is confused at the order, then without thinking kicks Munguk again and emits a new set of howls. At this, the giant gives a delighted booming laugh, spittle flying from his splintered teeth. One gob flies almost slowly, twisting in flight, to land directly onto Knock Knock's head with a heavy spat, forming a phlegmy cap that drips down his face. The other goblins, once paralyzed by drink and fear, suddenly begin to laugh as well, pointing at Knock Knock until the entire building is filled with laughter. Knock's ears droop at the ridicule, but then he finally manages a wholehearted chuckle until he's laughing as well. And the hill giant doesn't seem as angry anymore, and it seems he's forgotten his hunger in the light of this amusement. I see he'll leave now. He is doubtful but shrugs. Squaring his chest, he tries to leave a booming rumbling command, then stomps his feet and nods outside. Hill giant glances in that direction, then turns back to Knock Knock confused, and points at his belly, then points at Knock Knock. Knock shakes his head frantically, then risks a quick glance at you. Munguk not want to go. Food is here. Now he think me not a hero, but food too. There's food where he's going and drink. Can convince him. Thinks hard for a moment, one ear twitching, then brightens. He gives a series of rumbling grunts, very quick in succession, and then spreads his hands out wide. Then spreads them high, standing on his tiptoes. After that, he settles back on his heels and pats himself on the belly with a sound, which doesn't need translation. Kuga absorbs this dully, then glances at the goblins. Gives a short dismissive grunt, then glances back at Knock Knock and shrugs. Then to your surprise, he lumbers out a club over his shoulder. I think he sent him to eat someone else, probably. Hey Tartuccio, did you say to him? This makes sense to him with words like real hero. Send Munguk to capital. Lots of food there and drink. You have all he need to fill belly. It may be time to put an end to this madness. This praying has to go overboard. Alright, what about your tribe? Spondent Knock Knock thinks hard, his thinking ear twitching again, but he seems to be chewing over your words. Ignoring him, pile of goblins are all watching you as they sober up. Goblins seem ready to bolt. You catch Longlegs slowly uncurling himself from the pile, apparently ready to run. Do notice a number of the goblins are looking at Knock Knock with strange fascination. Dealing with the giant must have impressed them. Dog, deal with your tribe. Steps forward and gives a series of crackling hisses to get attention, and all the goblins stare at him. But their eyes are on him. Knock Knock, his eyes narrowed, goes to each one of them in turn and raps them twice on the head, and hard. They wince but say nothing, except for one feeble groan from a goblin more sober than the rest. Make a great deal with you. You need to go to a bigger place or I hit you again. I show you. Goblins stare blankly at this. Knock Knock sighs. Me big hero, follow me, I take you to new place. Goblins nod and begin to untangle themselves, but they are doing what Knock Knock says, some of them rubbing their heads. Knock Knock turns to you. Big hero Knock Knock, take care of them, all good. You're taking them. Pauses as if he's forgotten what happened a few moments ago, and you realize he has. Capital big enough? Yes, capital. Before you can stop him, he turns to the goblins. All you go to capital, and Knock Knock command you, go. The end of your barony just drew closer, much closer. To your horror, the goblins scamper away, running in all directions, but toward the direction of the capital city. I'll see. More subjects to pay taxes in the work. Feels good. Amazon warehouse will accept goblins too. And no problems. Alright, so how do we find a dig here now though?
Without a doubt.
And where is the Omega? I guess we need to restart the area for that probably. PPX is too cucumbered right now. Alright, fine, let's do it. Can I just like rest here actually though? That will do. Nice butch, nice. Sounds good. Teleported me in. Interesting. Now I guess everything's back to normal.
My destination.
Show me where's any onslaughters? Akiras. Done. Yeah, there. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy there. Alright, so that should be all of it. And what is OP? Wait, which one was there? That was something good. Or is the meta magic stuff? I do have some on me. I haven't really used those. I haven't really used those yet. Which one was that? The extend one? I see the meta magic stuff. Alright. Extend the reach and empower there also. Oh, for haste or good hope, I see. How do you use this one? So you just use the wand first, then use the spell and like the spell gonna be extended? Or you use the wand on the spell? I think I had it, but fine, whatever, let's get him. Get this too, I guess, why not? Oh, you equip and just toggle? Oh, I see, okay, that's pretty simple. Just toggle, okay. On the belt, okay, I see. That we can try. Let's see. Alright, let's go turn the quest in. gonna have a bunch of goblins with us, so... There's this quest too I'll need to do. And this village? No, that was... the other one. This one. I'll remember. Well, actually, I guess while I'm here, might as well. I need to get the pleb with me, though, for that. I guess I can do on this way, right? Knock, knock, chillin'. Leatherman. Coming with us. That was him, right? I think. With the debates. I think so. That was unlucky though, I'm not sure. You actually do this one better. Discover Nylax's fate. Didn't I do this one? Technically. Now the show hide completed. Oh yeah, this one. True. Actually true. That was the base, yeah. Well, yeah, it was Jubilos, alright. Where do we take a turn for the debates? Level him up to. Got to level him up too. We got something for this one. Maybe actually, I don't remember what he said about it. Well known with the dull brittle hairs, scribbling something busily on a small scroll, not looking up as you approach. Ah, you are at last. I can read the rules quickly and I posted a little further along. Other teams already arrived a while ago. The host said we'll start as soon as you show up and read the rules. Of course, I'm famous enough for my admirers to follow me every move, but still I'd like to know, how did you know we were coming? The host said so. Well, now you go in to keep wasting time. Read the rules and we'll start. Yeah, well, at least we have Lindsay with me, yeah, so I guess that just kinda works. I guess that just kinda works. I think Glasses Jubilos looks at the paper describing the rules, and well, let's see. I'll read out loud so that everyone can hear. Rules of the inconsequent debates, year to be added later. See, the authors didn't overstrain themselves, so the rules. Item 1, obey the host and everything. Item 2, common triplets. Item 3, no fighting, no killing each other, even temporarily, even if you really want to, even if you apologize later. Item 4, the most important one, the participant must assume the shape of a giant frog. Frog? Does that have to do with anything? Does the right rules for the competition? What a responsible word among gourmet. Yeah, this am I a frog, yeah? Something's obviously wrong here. Difficult to see that the text of the last item of the rules is a little different from the others. It looks like someone just added it in, vaguely copying the style. Asserting the purpose and charm the scroll somehow. That's sabotage. Huge frog can't keep his peace and croaks in indignation. Turn to me, the giant ugly toad. How would you please tell me am I supposed to participate in the debates like this? I didn't carefully rehearse my image and the impressions I make on my listeners just to lose it all in a snap. And what if this spell can't be lifted? My admirers won't ever even recognize me. Don't be upset, not an ugly frog, in fact you're a rather handsome one. No, I can't bear this. Are you saying that the last rule was written in? Some other participant must have done it to hinder the rivals. If you go, we need to find the trickster and make them fix it. Let's see, sure. Worry about anything, I'll go around to the host and ask him a few questions for my book. I'll buy you some time. Start looking for whoever is responsible for this. The kobold raises his little snout at you. Greetings. Participate in debates too. Yes, participate. I participate. Amazing. We'll be competing against the inarticulate kin of unforgettable Tartuk. Kobold looks at Jubilos with interest. Huge frog, you speak? Can we mount you? Feed you ants, clean your skin. I'm a rider. In the list of all the job offers I've ever received, that will be the honorably placed in the I am ready to cry section. Notice your bow is here. Kobold lowers his head. Face say need 3. I know 3. I know friends. I wanted to go very much. Caught this jump mice. Now we are 3. Participate. Feels bad, man. No friends. Spell was cast away, my friend. You read the rules. Did anything like that happen to you? I don't read. Gnome help me. Read for me. Aloud, but then scream. I scared. They want to ask the host if you win. I dragon, and how become dragon? Alright. See you. Also this one, I guess. The Zottenroppel, a pale gnome, reads aloud enthusiastically, and the young wizard desperately thrashed about in his fetters, but all in vain. The shoots of the plants held him tightly, and the nymph, cruel and beautiful, sneered him, and immediately... Immediately what? Immediately anything. The left frog is mocking the right one. Does this book ever end? Thought the wizard would die in the last chapter while he was running from the horde of unicorns through fields of giant fly traps. Oh, like you understand anything about literature, you stupid toad. And Gnome looks at you. Ah, hello again, travelers. It seems I haven't introduced myself. I'm near the Zottenroppel. These two idiots are my brothers, Vair and Luar. So what did the nymph immediately do to the wizard? It's too much to tell. It keeps him hostage for another 4 chapters. I like it when it's more like real life. In this author's last book, he escapes from the evil wizard in 5 minutes. Can those frogs your brothers? These fools read the rules, and the rules are charmed. Neon colors and dim eyes flare up with a mad and joyful fire. Anyone who reads them turns into a frog, so now I have 2 frog brothers. I guess I'll leave them as they are. When else will I ever have a chance to laugh so much? Why are they both frogs? Did they read them together? Yes, Neri responds quickly. Nah, frog on the right says happily. Shut up, Luar, of course we didn't. Read them and we transformed, now we're sitting and croaking. The couple saw one of you help him read the rules. Yeah, that's true, but he wasn't trying to read the frog rules, and they're different on every pole. One turns you into a frog, another makes you say tentacles, and the third one makes you scream like crazy and hilarious, right? No, that was the scream one, I guess someone read to him. Not remotely. They look pale. Looks bleached, Jubilost's voice is green. The bleaching, okay. It's alright, I've still got a fair bit of fight left in me. The Zottenroppels don't go down easy, and Nier smiles cunningly. My brothers and I lost our color long ago, but that still hasn't taken us. In participating in debates? Sure, although really we're just here to see the show. I figured it would be fun, we were right. These two I say. One of you read the rules for the kobold. Why isn't one of you screaming? How was that both your brothers were turned into frogs? And Nier already saw what happened and knew the rules were charmed. And why did she tell us to read them? Suspect us of something. Why would we charm the rules and read them ourselves? Or make you read them and put a spell on you? Just a ridiculous helmet strikes a rakish pose. Because you're gnomes, only a gnome could think of playing a joke on everyone around and then joyfully get caught in their own prank. Far-sighted and loud-voiced, I like you. Did you charm the rules? Picking on us, our sister is the one who did it. Now snitching Luar, we're just jealous that it was Nier who came up with the idea. Why did you do it? So boring, we wanted to, so we did it. Just think how funny it will be in debates where all the participants are screaming or talking about tentacles or just croaking. Rose with laughter, but we're honest players, so we charmed ourselves too, and we wouldn't want an unfair advantage. As everything stays as it is, yeah. Amazingly, Jubilos sighs with relief. Ah, there you are. Glad I found you. I stalled for as long as I could, but now it's time to begin. Let's go quickly. Let's see. The creature looks mundane, but after looking for a time, one might notice the figure's counters tremble and flow as in haze. Welcome to the Inconsequent Debates. You can call us the host. We are the reason for all that happens here today. I've read the rules, have you not? Not that there's anything useful in them. We only made up the real rules the day after tomorrow. And then forgot them and had to make new ones. So it's simple. You want as your reward for us to answer a question. So the competition will involve answering questions. We ask and one each triplet answers. Always the same one. The others can only prompt. Let's see, it will be you, little cobbled, you, Sir Alfrey, you, Neard, and you, Pipiaga. Remember one thing, here at the Inconsequent Debates, there are no right or wrong answers. Every answer has weight, and each will be weight. Don't choose the lightest one. Your rival might find a heavier argument, and most importantly, light answers are no fun for us. Take this ring, bro, yeah. Referring to yourself in the plural, host. Here laughter emerged from under the hood. You know very well you met us, PP again. But it was a different us at a different time. For now, be satisfied that we do not wish to disclose ourselves. Creature from First World need to organize all this. Win the competition and ask. Those are the rules of the game, right? Well, no, we're not wasting precious question to discover the motives of the Fae and their lords. And I don't have the imagination to think how absurd and silly their answer might be. Let's begin. Begins a couple jumps from joy. Ready, Knight nods resolutely despite the tentacles. Alright, let's see how tough they have it in the first world. Some of you look so serious. Thus, we'll begin with a question about weighty matters. What can move a mountain? Magic gods and my grandmother. Damn son. Is this like your mom joke, though? In a way. Yeah, my mom, I guess, in a way, then. Go with gods, Heard you, what will the others say? What can move a mountain? Cole frowns desperately. Maybe dragon? Dragon can move mountain. Yes, either two, shall I say? Could be, could be. Fate and divine intervention. Do you hear my fateful tentacles? Faith nourishes us. With devout faith in our tentacles and the righteous cause, everything is within our tentacles. Teleportation spell. I could probably manage moving a hill or two. In fact, that gives me an idea. I heard you, now you hear us. Of course, gods and magic can move mountains, but that answer is good for any question. How can one jump over the house? Magic. How to paint a fence yellow using blue paint? Divine intervention. Such light answers are the weakest. We'll probably award victory in this round to no one, even the dragon. Let the next question be heard. This is like the full meme shit. What weakens when owned by many and dies if owned by none? Secret house. Pot of soup. Not false, not false. That's true. Couple looks at it if he's about to cry. I don't know this. Maybe it's dragon. It's the knight's heart. I swear by my tentacles. It can belong to himself or to his righteous cause or to his greatest tentacles. It can't belong to everybody. Well, look how I can roll my eyes. Fools concentrate in competition. This won't do. I won't accept the answer from the Zodenroppel triplet this round, but you are a spectacular eye roller. Now, as for the other answers, the heart is not the best answer. Even among knights, there are many whose hearts belong to beautiful women and a beloved mother, plus their friends, their commander, their righteous cause, and delicious lunch. Especially delicious lunch, and it doesn't seem that those hearts that belong to many grow any weaker. We appreciate the idea of the pot of soup, but the pot does not really disappear if no one owns it. It is, so to say, loses its force of attraction, especially if left in the sun for too long. So his own answer is not a good fit, and dragon is not a good fit either. No one won, so let us move on. Come on. More voice acting? Yeah, that would be kinda nice. That would be kinda nice, sure. Here the third question. Each of us is born at the same time with a monster. Each day we live, it grows. It can torment, bring us joy, or kill without a single wound. What is it? Evil twin brother from another timeline. Damn son. This age you be lost. Considering that question is asked by a representative of the Fae, the answer could be anything from singing to the love of pastries, but let's think logically. The last part of the riddle can easily be ignored because just about anything in the world can aid or ruin you depending on the circumstances. What's important is that the riddle clearly points to some quality or property of a living creature. Something that is born with us. Another point that grows, I would say knowledge. Each new day brings something new, so our knowledge of ourselves in the world keeps growing. For some, though, this process is ridiculously slow. Yeah, fine, sure. I've heard the other others say, a baby's dragon. It could be this time. Its curiosity is born with us, grows day by day, saves us from bleaching, and if you only knew how many it's killed, Well, if the answer will do, but the greatest tentacles is the ones that lives inside us. We grow a tentacles beast in our soul, we feed it with wrath, neglect, and tentacles. Eventually it could break free and kill us, but tentacles must admit, the same beast gives strength to villains and tentacles. The poison we feed our monsters only nourishes them. Interesting answers, except for the dragon. Dragon doesn't count. Alas, curiosity is also insufficient. The monster we describe must be its own nature grow. Many see their curiosity dim over the years. Like the answers about knowledge and the inner beast, but both seem somewhat light. We expected something more substantial. We declared that both Sir Alfred and Pipiaga, along with their triplets, shall share the victory for this round. But remember, victory shared by two is half the victory. Dragon doesn't count, feels bad. Final trial and we will sum up the results. I grow tired of questions. Do you know the game Knight a Dragon Snag? Knight defeats the dragon burns the snag, but if the knight walks in the woods, he will stumble on the snag and die. That's why the snag defeats the knight. Children's games, great. These are the inconsequent debates. Why not play a game? So you break up into pairs and yell out your chosen word at the signal. The one who shouts knight defeats the one who shouts dragon. One who shouts dragon defeats the one who shouts snag, and snag defeats knight. We'll play Sir Alfred against the kobold and near Zoltendropel against the baron. Winners will then play each other. Is the first pair ready? Yell on 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, first pair is kobold against the baron. Yeah, you kind of know what's gonna be. What's gonna be with the kobold and the knight probably. Let's try dragon ourselves then, I guess. Yeah, I see. This is all too predictable but charming in a way. Good thing we didn't look ahead. Much more fun to see it unfold like this. Sir Alfred wins. The second pair, 1, 2, 3. Let's go with dragon. Shouts performing spot an impersonation of the kobold, then falls over laughing. It looks like her own amusement is more important to her than the competition. That sounds like a debate there. Our dragon turn. Ah, god damn it. Hadira waves her hands. I meant to cheat but didn't have time to think of how. Dragon won. Little kobold is as happy for you and your dragon as if it were his own victory. The baron wins. Now the winner against the winner. The baron against the knight. 1, 2, 3. I mean, the knight is too obvious here. On his side. Takes a deep breath in his mighty chest, but then the curse takes over. Tentacles. Blessing how their spell has worked, Near and her brothers start roaring with laughter, sometimes sniffling with delight. This makes a helpless gesture. We cannot but pronounce the Baron the winner of this round. And now it's time to announce the winner of the debates. The 4 tests, the triplet of the Baron and Sir Jubilost wins. It was most amusing, children, most amusing. I should know that this is a rare praise from us. Congratulations, sirs and ladies. I swear by my tentacles it was a worthy struggle. Baron is the voice of your triplet. You may ask us the one question promised and another question besides that. As an extra reward for the ingenuity or luck you demonstrated in the competition. Pig, do you remember the fate of the no? Below suddenly stops talking. He opened and closed his mouth but makes not a sound. With a silent spell, mate. I love it. Now what he's gonna do? Come on, brothers, let's run. Thing is your hands, Pipiega. Think well upon your questions. We'll answer honestly, but I don't know is also an honest answer. Ask about what a host from the first world might know. And those left the first world. We have two, right? So there's the question. We knew it would be asked, but a simple answer, a light answer, has no value, right? We hope our debates convince you of this. That is why we present to you another answer, a good one, a valuable one. Numbers will help you on your way. One of them is 5th in 10. It will be easy to find if you read. Who opened the road for the ancient dead man and his black feather messenger? The second is 1,000 times in 1,000. It is thrice the number of those who lost their faces. Don't try to guess it now, it's not yet time. Wait until he who is born twice will twice be defeated. Put the two numbers together. When the moon leaves her path, near the waters of the Candlemere, find the one who will open the secret. Damn son, the dankness. The numbers. The road for the ancient dead man. A black feathered messenger. Okay. Let's see. That I see. So that's the Wardaka stuff. Fifth and 10. Easy to find if you read. Open the road for the ancient dead man and his black feathered messenger. Second is 1,000 at times in 1,000. This thrice the number of those who lost their faces. So the sisters? Try to guess this now is not yet time. Wait until he who is born twice will twice be defeated. Armag, I guess. Put the two numbers together. When the moon leaves her path, near the waters of the Candlemere, find the one who will open the secret. There's some dink shit there. Fell some dink shit there. See, there. Candlemere Lake, alright. The dancing lights. Wait, who opened the road for the ancient dead man? Who exactly did though? A 1,000 times in 1,000 thrice the number of those who lost their faces. Not sure like what she's supposed to do here though with this. Heap of senseless mumble instead of first walk the road and then you may accuse of being senseless, but in the end you won't. Okay, so why organize all this or this one? To become dragon, yeah. Know why you organized all this. Yeah. We're bored. That's the fate for you. Try living multiple eternities like us. Your views on entertainment might change radically. That was your final question. You have the answer and yet we don't. But what an adventure. Piega will have to discuss this further on our return to the capital. Farewell, Piega. I almost forgot. House turns the kobold. You little creature. You didn't win, but you managed to make us laugh. Do you want to come with us? No promises you'll turn into dragon, but still. Cole jumps from joy, but then carefully asks, pointing at his gerbo, as take my friends, yes? Alright, fine. Creature laughs. Listen all, inconsequent debates are now closed. We spare all of you the effects of these honorable tricks and bid you farewell. Kobold got friends now. Feels good, man. Yeah, Mr. Kobold got some friends. That's 4 questions you and them, son. Insane. Alright, enough with you then. Let's go back. At the Giga Shot knock knock. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. So that was the Dwarven Fortress also. Let's finish with this quest first. I want to see if it all will work now. And then go to the fortress. Can't even become the dragon, man. I mean, 3 questions would be good enough. Well, that would be already enough. You glorious, hello. Now, do you make it bigger? Follow the links in the emails. Easy. Must work.
I'll write a play about our adventures, and you'll have one of the main parts.
Then we'll see if there's at least one actress brave enough to go on stage and impersonate me, knowing that I'll be sitting in the front row.
Son, I have to be mad, have I? How's it going, Loris? Alright, let's finish this quest and then let's go the beat time to go to another part of the stream and get some cooking going. Oh, first raid Ella. Then we get cooking going on the YouTube. And let's see. Will this work now?
I will guide.
We got you. We got you. Alan smiles happily, but freezes he sees the armor. Oh damn, Kerrigan is scoundrel. Ruining perfectly a good armor. I gather he couldn't find a buyer for the whole thing, so he decided to sell it off piece by piece. It'll be a lot of repairs. It'll take forever. Good job, eh? More in than the shield girl did, son. Insane. And knock be smart. Knock be smart. Alright, so it's just kind of like done this way. I guess then you're gonna await news from Dragon. Alright, let's see. I see, so that did the work. Good. She know very smart. She know very smart. How much he has? That's 12 int even. Well, more than the mirror too, to be honest. More than Harim and Valerie. And just a little shorter than Lindsay, so I would say he is actually quite far ahead. He is actually quite far ahead, you can say. The 3rd smartest in the group even, yeah, no. Quite. Alright, so let's read Ella now. That I will do, and then probably like in 15, like 20 minutes, that I'm just gonna say hello. This around this painting, and then yeah, then we go live on the YouTube for some cooking and then some New World. Time for the secondary stream. For the stream number 2. Number 2 on the alt channel. A little bit of evening feast. Don't forget to install your 7 TVs.